All right, chat. I know what we're thinking. Because I can assure you that I am thinking the same thing. Why and why are we watching this game? What is the point of tonight's game? Those are very good and valid questions. Because I asked myself that as well. And the only answer I could come up with is that one, well, it's content for my channel and I haven't streamed today. And two, we are still fans at the end of the day. And yeah, just because of that, I'd watch my team play, of course. But outside of that, I don't have a good reason, to be honest with you. I think, you can already see that a lot of work. I was gonna say outside the team. When I say outside the team, I mean on a board level, looking for a new manager, setting plans in place for what the goals, objectives will be for the future of Real Madrid are already being taken in place. Even transfer speculations, transfer news, all of that is taking place. And now that our season is over, a lot of news around and surrounding Real Madrid. So I would like to say that's a good thing, but it's honestly the bare minimum and is what was required and what was going to and should happen regardless, So I'm not going to applaud them for basically doing their job. But yeah, I'm sure we'll discuss some of the news and everything as well throughout this game. But the game itself is pointless. La Liga is over. We're out of all the cups. We're out of the Champions League now. So yeah, we're just kind of playing the games just to kind of get it done with. The only game I guess I could kind of care about that's left in the season is the Barcelona game. And that's just because it's Barcelona. It's always nice to beat Barcelona. But yeah, outside of that, I don't blame anyone for not watching or not caring about the rest of Real Madrid's fixtures. I do not blame you, lads. I do not blame you, lads, lasses, whatever you guys are. I do not blame you guys for any of that. But as you know, we must hold you on here on the channel, and we will watch it. We will cover it, and I would like to enjoy it. I'd like us to see some entertaining football, at the very least, some attacking football. I'd like to see lots of goals and a win. More than anything, actually. So that's what I will say about that. We will go through the teams. We will go through our score prediction and take it from there. There is another game going on at the moment, Brighton and Chelsea, I believe. And Brighton are winning 1-0 against Chelsea. Ooh, ooh. Not good for them, huh? Chelsea's season just gets worse and worse. Wonder how long what's his name will last. I forgot his name. I completely forgot his name. The Chelsea new coach. But anyways, chat, let's get to it. Starting with our side, Lunin is in goal. Speaking of Lunin, I think Courtois is training on grass again, which is a bit quick. I thought he was literally out for the rest of the season. And even if he is maybe fit or available, I just wouldn't risk him. There's literally no need. So let Courtois rest and not be risked at all, because they're all meaningless games anyways, So there's no need to rush him back or, force him back. There's literally no reason. So keep Courtois, I guess fit. You let him train if he can train, but I wouldn't risk him in a game or anything like that. Heck, I wouldn't even risk training him that hard anyways. If he's available. Amansky! Pragmat, oh my god. Amansky. Thank you so much, bro. Nah, man. Amansky, bro. We will get it. I'll get it as soon as we end stream today then, and start downloading it and preparing. Oh my god, I completely forgot to send Shayla the thumbnails to do. Oh no, and it's so late. I completely forgot about that. I was enjoying my NBA session today. But Dobo Večer, Amansky, Dobo Večer. Thank you so much, Amansky, for the donation, bro. I already expressed my gratitude and everything in the Discord. But thank you so much, bro. You are the GOAT. You are the GOAT. If only your buying team was as good as you know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll get somewhere in life. I'm joking. But thank you, Mansky. We will definitely get it, sir. We'll definitely get it. No, I don't know. Alright, fine. I'll read the message. Let me tell you. I'll find the fucking message, you bastard. I'll tell you. I'll read that message. You think I'm scared to read this message? I'm not scared. This is what I told Amansky in the Discord members chat, by the way, chat. I said to Amansky, you don't have to get it for us. Everything you already do, I'm forever grateful for. I'm forever grateful for it and you, bro. Just watching and being there always makes my day. All right, so there you go. There you go. Amansky does always make our day, chat. Just being here and showing support, like I said, always makes us feel good. So thank you, Amansky. Everything else is just, I'm just really grateful for. Let me reply to the message also here, since I can. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Amansky. What a goat. What a goat. What was I saying now? Amansky threw me off topic. Shit, what are we reading? Oh, we're going through the teams. You see, Amansky, good distractions, but distractions nonetheless. So yeah, the Courtois thing, mize it. We don't need it. Trent at right back. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's playing a strong side today, but again, if Carvalho played, I don't think it really matters who plays from now till the end of the season. So, if you want to give shite players a chance to go and play games, they can. Like and sub post down? Oh, is it? Ah, shit. I wonder why. Mine is up. Bro, I don't know why that thing's been glitching all of a sudden. I don't know why the pinned tweet or message is getting glitched out these days. YouTube problem, probably. Did you see it come up in the chat out of interest? Did you see, like, even though it's not pinned, did you see it, like, pop up in the chat? Because I did send it, like, earlier. I sent it the first thing. And it's white. You must send, like, a screenshot or something, maybe, to us. Let's see how it looks. But yeah, I don't know, man. Very weird. Very weird. I don't know what it could be. I genuinely don't know. It just probably has to be a YouTube problem. I mean, not like I can control that. I will next time. Yeah, sure. Definitely do that. So yeah, Trent at right back, House and Militao at centre back, Reyes at left back, Valverde, Chouameni, Bellingham, Goulet, Mbappe, Vini. So very, very strong side is put out today. Arbeloa. Alaves starts with Severa in goal, Castro, Tenglia, I hope that's how you say it, Parada, Enriquez in the back four, Perez, Blanco, Suarez, Gundi. Oh, sorry, not Gundi. My eyes. Corridi in the midfield four, Martinez and Bowie up top. Diaz is on the bench for Alaves. If any of you guys will remember, Mariano Diaz from Real Madrid, probably, in case some of you guys don't know, probably goes down as the worst signing ever in Real Madrid history. Who could put it up there? That's what he's kind of known for. But yeah, he is on the bench for Alaves. So chat, that's that. In terms of a score prediction, I don't know, man. I don't know. Can we go 3-0 Real Madrid and can I be happy and move on with my life? Probably not. It probably won't end up being 3-0. We'll probably play shit. We'll probably drop points to Alaves. Not that it matters at this point in our life, but yeah, I can't trust this fucking team. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. Even if we were to get 3 points today, it'd be on 73. I can't be asked. We're on 73 points. Alaves actually needs points very badly. They are 1 point above relegation at the moment, Alaves. So they need the points. They desperately need the points. And hey, Real Madrid is a charity. We're a charity at this football club. So if you need points, if you need goals, if you need to qualify for the next round of the Champions League, don't worry. We got you here at Real Madrid. We got you. We're a very charitable opposition. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll give it to you, Alaves. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You'll survive relegation because of us. Fucking this team, man. This team has driven me insane this season. And last season. My God. We need a big season next season. Oh, I can't be asked, bro. I can't be asked. We need a massive season. Like I said, there's a lot of news and stuff to discuss around our club, which we will get into. But while players are walking out the tunnel, only 1 minute to go. Yay! I might have to. I'm gonna refresh my stream here. I don't trust this, but this is as live as it can get. Let me refresh the stream. Okay, no, they are in the tunnel. So yeah, Chad. While we're waiting for them to get out, what was I gonna tell Amansky? Oh yes. So you know what I did today, bro? You know what I did today? While I was downloading all the games, preparing for everything tomorrow, I played NBA. Of course, I played some 2K, and then before I start the stream, I was like, you know what? Let me actually watch, because now I'm getting more into it now. Now the basketball bug is there's always a time period. There's always a time, especially if I have a 2K game to play, then it'll bite me always, the bug of NBA. I was like, let me get into it. Let me research some more. So I ended up watching some videos because I really wanted to. I knew the basics, but I actually never knew properly how the draft system works in terms of like who gets what and why someone gets what, and transfers, or they call it trades, in NBA or basketball. So I ended up watching that. I watched a trade video how trades work, and I watched a draft video on how drafts work. The way I thought it was, evidently got cancelled a long time ago. It's no more how the draft system works is no more the traditional worst team gets the first pick, and I believe the reason for that was there were too many teams tanking losses. Like once you guys know you guys aren't going to make the playoffs, so you're not having a good season, you purposefully tank games, lose games to go lower down the tables or whatever, and then so you can get the higher picks in the draft. So I was like, okay, fair enough, that makes sense. So now it's the lottery system where the worst teams who didn't make the playoffs get a higher percent chance of getting lottery pick number 1. So there's still a chance the best team in the NBA can get first pick, because it's also percentages now, but it's more of a lottery system. So I was like, okay, fair enough. That's a bit interesting. I guess it's a workaround. And I guess it kind of works for the worst team still getting a good chance at getting top draft picks. So I was like, all right, that's fair enough. What I want to go watch is, because I know how much of chaos and how much of an insane situation the Doncic trade was at the time. Because I remember I was awake when the Doncic trade happened, and I was like, even though I didn't necessarily knew what the fuck was happening on, I know who Doncic is, and I know how insane Doncic is. So I was just like, I was very confused, because I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, why would anyone want to get rid of, quite frankly, not even the best player, but like the best player in the league? You know, be like just Real Madrid getting rid of Ronaldo for no reason, and not because Ronaldo wants to leave as well. So it was a bit confusing. So I still want to do the Doncic video whenever I can. Then it led into the trade videos. The trade ones are very interesting because I didn't realize that the basketball teams or franchise, whatever you want to call them, hold so much power. If they're not even so much, they hold all the power. Like, I honestly thought maybe it's a little bit like football. You know, somebody wants it, you come in, you go try buy him or whatever, you maybe get the transfer. No, it ain't really like that. It works a lot differently and confusing. The youth player, that's why we're starting late today. Our Real Madrid, La Fabrica, our youth academy did win the Champions League. So congratulations to them. At least they're holding up Real Madrid standards in the youth academy. Good to know. Congratulations, young lads. Congratulations. The only Real Madrid team that brought some silverware back this season. Actually, I haven't checked on our basketball team or the women's team or whatever, but this is the only, from what I know, this is the only silverware we've gotten. So congratulations to the youngsters. Big moment for them. At least they get a nice moment with all the Bernabeu applauding them, getting a picture with everyone and each other. So that's nice. That's good to see. So yeah, chat, that's what I did as well today. And yeah, basically the trade system is like, it's still very confusing. I want to watch more trade videos to fully understand it. But what I got from this one video is that, like, you also, like, if you want to trade a player for a player, you can, but it also, there's 2 different types of trade. What they call it, a simultaneous or a non-simultaneous or something like that. Where the straightforward trade is like, let's just say, I don't know, let's just use an example. Let's just say LeBron and Doncic were on separate teams. Or actually, let's use Steph. Let's use Steph and LeBron, for example, right? I will listen today, so don't curse too much. I'll try not. I probably won't because this game is meaningless. This game is meaningless. So what I learned today is like, let's just say you got Steph and you got LeBron. Now, obviously I don't know the exact numbers, but let's just say Steph and LeBron earned about the same amount or roughly the same amount. So that you can do, and it'll if it matches the salary cap, because each team has a salary cap. I think in the NBA, as long as it's not over cap or stuff like that, that trade happens, no problem. Then you can get another trade. Let's just say you wanted Steph, and you want to give them this young or trash player. Let's say Steph earns 10 million a year, much higher than that, but for the sake of an example, let's say Steph earns 10 million. This young lad earns 1 million. You can't really necessarily make that trade because the salary things are too different. But what you can do, I believe, is include your draft pick. So let's say the shy team with the 1 million youngster trash player wanted Steph. They want to win now. That's how they put it. They want to win now. That's why they're getting Steph. But then they trade away their future draft pick or whatever. Like if they get the first pick or whatever, not first pick, but if they get something like a future pick, they're like, hey, we'll give you that selection or whatever. And they're like, okay, listen, I don't want that, so we can make that deal work. Bobs. I think that's, or it's like, or even you can give them 2 ass players, but let's just say the equivalent of those salaries are the same as Steph, then you can do that. And I think that's fine as well. Very confusing. I didn't start the fucking time. Very confusing, but I'm getting it. I'm getting a little bit more now. I used to say I liked the system. I still think I do like the draft system. At least I like the draft system. And it seemed like they've made it a little bit better. As for the trades and other superstar players or like actual first team NBA players, I don't know if I like the way they do that. You can get over salary cap, but you pay a lot more tax. Oh, I thought, and you get like a, as the guy said in the video, a slap on the wrist. So I think you can forfeit, like, to punish teams like that, you take away some draft picks as well. There's like punishments also in place when teams go over salary caps and things like that. So yeah, very confusing, but I'm getting it. I want to go watch a Doncic video on why that was. I mean, I know why it was craziness, but from a trade and a financial point of view, and like what was this guy thinking? What was the manager or the coaches? What were they as a franchise? What were they thinking? I want to go understand that part, because at face value, as an absolute casual, in my head, it makes no sense to trade the best player in the league when he didn't want to go. He's young. He absolutely loves your club. He took you to the final as well, I think, that season, and give him away for, was it Anthony Davis? And Anthony Davis, I'm not saying he's a bad player. He's a good player, of course he is. But there's levels also good. So it's just, I don't know. I think it was for Anthony Davis and a pick, and a draft pick spot, I think. So I'm just like, what? Didn't make sense to me. Oh my god, Alaves is in. Should be 1-0. Oh my word. I can't believe we're not 1-0 down. Alvaro Carreras needs to get fired out of a cannon. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. AD's in Washington, yeah. But I was saying just for that trade specific thing. Hey. So it's just very confusing. I don't know if the Alaves into the box again. My word, this has not been a great start. Should be a foul. It is a foul. But yeah, it seems very confusing trade-wise. The draft is pretty straightforward to me and makes sense. And I think it's balanced. I haven't had a time to deep it or fully, like I said, until I fully understand something, I'm not going to speak too much on it. But I'll give strong opinions. But it seems okay. The trades and stuff like that makes no real sense to me so far. Because like it's just logic. Like everybody would want a first draft pick anyways for like is Wembanyama the the latest number 1 pick. I think he was. And of course, he's an unbelievable player, but is he worth giving away? Like, I guess it's the name. Is he worth giving away? Like, let's just say for the. I know it didn't happen, but like, no, I can't. Just never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Never mind. Vinny. No. Some say the boss of NBA is involved to raise the rating of NBA. Wait, some say the boss of NBA is involved to raise. You're talking about the Doncic thing specifically. You think that they did that just to get more viewers into the NBA, or like more track? Because it worked. I mean, hey, it got people who are not even NBA fans or like non-basketball people ever. They got the world talking that Doncic trade. It was such big news. It's just like, what the hell? Yes, I mean, I guess it's the theory. It worked. If it did work. Like I said, we need us better. Okay. Oof. Bad deflection, nearly fell on the lap of Bellingham in the box, but not meant to be. My question is, what happens if you, like, let's just say, oh, good ball. Valverde, can you keep that? Yeah, I guess he has kept it in Germany. I'll ask my question now, hold on. Creas, Vinicius. Cut and shoot, brother. Oh, that works. Good pass. Oh, lovely from Bellingham. Not Bellingham. Was that Mbappe, actually? That was lovely from him. That might be the best thing he's done in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Whatever it's been. Oh, so tense. Lakers need some franchise name once Labam is gone, so who knows? Yeah, I guess so. But the Mavericks will also need a. The Mavericks will also need a friend. Who's their franchise player now? They would also have needed a franchise player, I guess. My question is, I was gonna ask is like, let's just say Doncic did want to leave, right? Or Steph wanted to leave at any point in this game. How do you and another team wanted him? Like, how in football terms, basically, like, you know how we do transfers. Like, let's just say Real Madrid need a centre back. We could go, let's choose, for example, Bayern. We could go and say to Bayern, listen, we want Upamecano. We know he's on contract. But here's 50 million. Give us Upamecano. And then we buy him like that. And maybe Upamecano's like, yeah, obviously you speak about your contract, personal terms and stuff. Maybe he's like, hey, you know what? I'm happy at Bayern. But I would, Real Madrid is not necessarily a step down. Maybe I'm on better money. And I'll play first in football, so I'll go. How does that happen in NBA terms? Because it seems like the teams and franchises have too much power, if anything, then. If you Doncic, and let's say Doncic is miserable and he wanted to leave, they don't have to get rid of you. They can be like, listen, you sit there. I mean, they'll still be paying you a lot of money, I guess. So naturally, they would want to get rid of you. But they could, if they want to, you'd be like, you sit there. You'll get your money, but you ain't playing for no other team. And you ain't playing for us. Like, I don't understand. Or let's just say if you were Lakers and you really wanted Doncic. But Mavericks are one of those teams, we'll never sell. But if Lakers are like, here's 100 million, I'm just using it as an example, give us Doncic, maybe they'll be like, okay, fair enough, shot from Alaves, Lunin, not a good save. Still in danger. Cross comes in, my God. Lunin, go catch that. Thank goodness gracious. You play bad in the transfer, yeah, I know that. But what about the good players? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you, like... who's the worst team in the league? The Wizards? Is the Wizards the worst team in the league? If you're the Wizards and you want to buy, let's say, someone who's like a star player who will come in and make. Let's just say you're the Wizards and you want to buy an old Harden. You know, Harden is a little bit older now. Or even LeBron. Let's just say you wanted to get LeBron for one season, and Lakers and LeBron didn't want to leave. How do you initiate that conflict? Like, how do you even go about trying to get that deal done? Harden got out of Houston like that, for example, because he didn't. Yeah. But hey, when Harden is on it, like I said, when Harden is on it, he is still one of my favorite players. I know when I got into basketball at my age, and when I started playing in high school and stuff, Harden was the shooting guard. Oh, what a ball! Vinny can't get to the end of that. And I know Harden is also like consistency. Sometimes I question everything else, but when he's on it, boy oh boy, Harden is on it. Because it seemed like the only way weak teams, well, I guess that's what they say, right? Building for future and stuff. But I feel like there's been a lot of teams in the NBA who have been shite for a long time. And regardless of what they're doing, they ain't getting anything right. At least that's what I feel like. I might be wrong. Maybe it is that good where it's like, like what is the worst team currently? Who is the worst team, like, in terms of haven't made the playoffs, haven't won a championship in how many years? Yeah. Let's say this year, right? Cost goes very deep. Okay, so listen, I just Googled here, right? What are the teams that have never won an NBA championship? There are apparently 10 active NBA teams that have never won a championship. Brooklyn Nets, well, that's about to change because you see me, your boy is about to go win them their first championship then. The Brooklyn Nets has never won a championship. Really? Damn. Would not have said the Brooklyn Nets have never won a championship. Mbappe good. Oh, never mind. Mbappe and good don't go together anymore. Brooklyn Nets, they reached the finals twice, 2002, 2003, while in New Jersey. The Charlotte Hornets, one of the few teams to never have reached an NBA Finals. Indiana Pacers reached the finals in 2000, losing to the Lakers. The Indiana, do they not have a solid-ish team now at the moment, though? I might be wrong, but I think the Pacers have an okay team now. I don't know about championship-winning teams, but maybe playoff team. LA Clippers, one of the oldest franchise without a title. Memphis Grizzlies have not yet appeared in an NBA Finals. Minnesota Timberwolves reached their Western Conference Finals multiple times. New Orleans Pelicans, no championship or final appearance. Orlando Magic, oh shit, reached the finals in 1995 and 2009. Well, yeah, we know the Magic was doing magic in the last game ish. I don't know how long that continued. Like I said, when I looked at the team, I didn't notice any star players. But hey, you never know. They got that first game. New Orleans Pelicans. I read that. Sorry, Phoenix Suns, Utah Jazz. So that's something like, how do those teams go so long then without fucking winning things? Yes, they got a good team, but main player was out this year, so they tanked this year. Indiana. Oh yes. Okay, I thought it was much. Because I know in the game, that's how I have to judge my knowledge. Sadly, I don't like judging my knowledge like that. But it's the best I've got at the moment, so no hating on me. Because I know the Indiana Pacers in my career mode have made the playoffs. I knocked them out. I did knock them out, but That's what I do, sadly. I might be the greatest player the NBA has ever seen. Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah, that's the one I remember. He's a star player for them. And there was another one. I feel like there was another one. Rev. There was definitely another one. Siakam? Was this what I was thinking about? Maybe. I think, yeah, I think he was. So those are like two good enough plays. Like I said, I don't know about winning the whole thing, but playoffs for sure. So there seems to be a lot of, I guess that's why the draft is so important, right, in the NBA. Because you really do need that, maybe that one or two stars to be at your franchise and maybe for a long time and try see if you can build around them to keep that franchise player. Huh? Like the States have kept what? Steph his whole life. Steph has never left. A good ball into Mbappe. Is offside. Wow. Question. Did the Nets have KD and Harden at the same time? Or were they different? Were they at different time periods? I know the Nets' current situation because that's my team that I play for in game. So I know they got my boy Porter Jr., who's apparently injury prone as well. So that's not so good. He's kind of he's supposed to be the star player, but outside of Porter, it's not looking good. It ain't looking too good for that team. KD and Irving. God. How far that team got? Those are two really good players, you know. Even though I don't like KD in real life, I can respect things he does on the court. Fair enough. But every time I see KD open his mouth, or anytime I see an interview or KD as a person, not for me, man. Not for me. Not far. Wow. Got KD and Kyrie and he didn't do anything. Crazy times. This has been an absolute shocking start, by the way. Going back to the football. I know, I've been talking nonsense outside of the football. But like, you can't blame me. We've got nothing to play for the season, all right? We're fucking lucky that I'm here in the first place. Good ball from Goulet to the right. Oh, Trent! Oh, what a good interception. That pass was going to be incredible, you know. That pass is going to be incredible. Good interception. Oh, yes, what was I going to say? The interesting stat I saw. I might have to go fact check it. But I believe there's something like 5 out of the last 6. So I don't know, it goes along those type of lines. Of the recent MVP winners in the NBA have all been foreign players. There haven't been American MVPs, which I know could be seen as a bad thing, but I actually think it's a good thing. Because like I said, I am liking the fact that there's been a lot of good foreign NBA players that are coming into the league and are absolutely dominating, you know. Even outside of, Doncic, we got so many other ones. So I like that. They're putting in the work outside of America. Vinny down the left, slip him in. Ooh, I don't know if it was a nice pass, but Goulet makes it work. That's fine. Carreras. Vinicius. Goes all the way to Bellingham. It's a bit stagnant at the moment. This gotta do a little bit better. Good over the top ball. Well, good idea, rather, should I say. Good idea. It's a little bit ambitious, to be fair, from Militao. Trying to get Bellingham in there. I mean, best case scenario, Bellingham is having to hit that back across for Mbappe for a tap in. I wanted to go see, because I know Mansky always be making fun of LeBron these days. So I wanted to actually go see LeBron James. I want to go look at how LeBron's been playing. LeBron is 41 now, 19th of April. So in the Houston game, he got he played 38 minutes. Bro. Played 38 minutes. Let me just do some quick max there. So he only didn't play for what? 10 minutes? Yeah. Got 19 points. That's a bit bad. That is that. I think for LeBron standards, that is not great. Nine from 15. Shot one of 2 threes. He made none of his free throws. 8 rebounds. Ooh, 13. Okay, 13 assists is okay, fair enough, man. It's a little bit better. Yeah. Utah 18 points. He didn't play too much there, but so that's pretty good. Phoenix 28. 20. It's okay. I mean, we know it's not. Vinny. Oh, is that not? Was that not in the box? I was looking at the damn stat. No, it was definitely outside the box. He fell into the box, though. Fell into the box. Good little turn that from Vinny. Now this one is definitely a Trent free kick. I know Goulet's got our left side. Well, technically right side. If it's on the right-hand side of the field, let Goulet hit it because he's left-footed. If it's on the left-hand side of the field, let Trent hit it because he's right-footed. All right? They have no choice. They need to extend the series so Doncic comes back. Wait, I think a message didn't send, Amansky. I think one message didn't send before that. I feel like you sent a message before that. Trent, why not? Bang! Into the wall. Into the wall, out for a corner. Isn't there playoffs today? Is there playoffs today? Shit. There might be, No, there isn't. Oh, Cross comes in. Oh, no, there is. There is. There is playoffs today. Well, one game was done, and then tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow is technically the playoffs, but it's like 1 o'clock, so it's in my head it counts as today. Good switch, catch. Go on, Bellingham. Go, Mike. Bellingham receives the ball into the box. There's about 2,000 Alaves players in there, and not one singular white shirt. I can't be asked, bro. I can't be asked. This. Yeah, I'm not gonna swear because I'm Manskis. Yeah. My word, Mbappe is annoying the life out of me, bro. We are so desperate for a striker. It's not even funny. Oh no, Valverde is holding his knee. No, please. No, please. No, please, Fede, don't do this to me, boy. Fede, don't do this to me. Fede, please, brother. It doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look that bad. Fede, please. Fede, no. Fede. This is why you don't play the first teamers in nothing games, man. Why are we playing our first teamers in meaningless games now? Guys, if this is a serious injury for Fede Valverde, I'm gonna be so pissed off. Why LeBlanc played so long? Oh, yes. Dictator, hey, don't talk too loud, true. I hope he does hear me. Let's be honest, Mbappe is not winning a fight. I think I could knock Mbappe out in 3 rounds. Generally. I think my broomstick could knock out Mbappe in 3 rounds. The only hope he's got is running away. Okay, he's back up on his. Okay, he's standing. He's standing. That's good. Alaves' goalkeeper is still down. I think he's just getting a change of shoe, actually. Or sock. Not too sure. Yeah, 25 minutes, and honestly, Alaves has been the better side. Wow. Oh, yeah, so here was some football news. Apparently, Al Nassr, which is Cristiano Ronaldo's current football team, for some reason, if any of you guys did not know that, they want to promote Cristiano Jr. to the first team so that they could play father and son. Yeah. Now, whether or not Junior deserves a promotion too and getting first team football, I don't know. Mansky, how good would you say is Stuttgart's coach? I don't. Oh, there's going to be an own goal there for a second. Corner for Real Madrid. How good is Stuttgart's coach? Now, I'm not going to believe this. Oh my god, why does Twitter just refresh when I don't want Twitter to refresh? But because it's coming from Bild, and I do kind of trust Bild from a German news outlet, they are not too bad. But apparently, the Stuttgart coach is a front runner to become our next manager. I don't know about that one, guys. I don't think it'll be true because everything else coming out from our club, which I want to go read to us now, is he doesn't tick any of the boxes that what we want. He doesn't tick any of the boxes. Here comes Alaves on the attack. That's a nice pass from Alaves. All you had to do was go left one more time, and I think Alaves would have been in there. Not high football IQ from them. That being said, it's not like we're showing much higher. We don't show high football IQ. Let me just end it at that. My Real Madrid does not have high football IQ. Vinny should win the foul. He does. Yeah, so let's just bang out some news here. The whole footballing world is aware of Real Madrid's idea to sign a new manager. Oh, wow, really? That's such breaking news. So agents are offering a lot of managers to the club. There are many managers offering their services. Wow, what a surprise. The biggest club in the world wants a manager. So why wouldn't you put your CV in? What kind of stupid damn news writing is this, bro? It's the worst piece of journalism I've ever seen. Oh, my word. Oh my god, the dictator has got the deflected goal. Maybe an own goal. Generally, it might be an own goal. But it took a crazy deflection. I'm sure he will do everything in his power to claim this as his goal. I am very sure that he'll do everything in his power to claim it as his. Because the only thing Mbappe cares about is individual awards, clearly. Aye. This is just luck. This goal is just luck. I'm sorry, like it's just luck. I ain't gonna even break it down. Mbappe just takes a shot. It's going in the complete opposite direction. It hits the Alaves' defender's backside, goes the other direction instead, catches the keeper off guard and rolls into the back of the net. This is what I don't like, because this news has been coming out from quite a few sources, so I'm starting to... There's no smoke without a fire. So Florentino Perez has always liked Mauricio Pochettino. Jurgen Klopp is also liked. Is there a name that stands out for me? I don't want to go too far, but if I mention Pochettino's name, it's for something. I don't want Pochettino. Oh, I tell you what, Mbappe should have scored that. That one he should be scoring. Oh, man. Toni Kroos was also doing an interview, and he was getting pissed off of everybody asking about Real Madrid and Mbappe. But Toni Kroos' return to Real Madrid seems to be a big prospect. We're still not aware what the role will be for Toni. Oh, Trent nearly get a deflected shot into the back of the net as well. But one thing's for certain, I think Toni Kroos will be back at Real Madrid in some regard. I do get that feeling. And obviously, I will never say no to Toni Kroos. I'll never. I cannot say no to Toni Kroos. Unbelievable player, unbelievable footballing brain. I think it's one of those rare occasions where I do think a footballer can go outside of his playing days and career and do something special in other regards. I think Toni Kroos has the brain power, the knowledge, and capabilities of performing well in all other aspects. So I wouldn't say no to giving Toni Kroos a chance. Also, Jose Mourinho, apparently he wants the Real Madrid job. That's also been a common trend. I mean, Mourinho is of course on the list of potential candidates. The Mourinho one, I have one problem. I have only one problem with Mourinho. Sad. It's not even a problem that many of you guys might even think about. It's not because I think Mourinho is washed or hasn't done anything very useful in recent managerial spells anywhere, or that he's toxic and that he could ruin quite everything. And maybe that's probably what we could need. We might need a Mourinho to absolutely kill some of these players in our team. We might need that. I don't know how I feel about Mourinho anymore, because ever since the Vinny incident, when we played Benfica, it's left a really bitter taste in my mouth. And I know he came out much later and said and confronted it and said everything, but it went quiet after. It almost like it was swept under the rug and carpet. And I don't like. It was so obvious what happened. And Mourinho, I held in such a high regard that I actually thought that if there's one fucking guy who's not going to do that, is Mourinho. And then my was proven wrong. He disappointed me. So that's my only issue with Mourinho. Nothing else. I know there's a lot of other potential issues that other people would be fearing. But I always say with any manager that comes to Real Madrid, it is Real Madrid at the end of the day. If they don't work, sack them, move on to the next one, man. Like, it ain't rocket science. Standards will never be changed. If you can't do the job, just move on and replace them. Same with players. Oh, nearly a great pass from Trent there. Same like the players. If some players don't perform, get rid of them, replace them with new ones. It ain't rocket science. If anybody at Real Madrid is not performing to the standard, you replace them. And you keep trying, you keep going. What you cannot do is allow it to stagnate. You've got to show initiative to keep trying. So yeah, Mourinho is also one of them. Nagelsmann has also been offered to Real Madrid. I think I remember seeing something about Perez not liking Nagelsmann for something. I feel like I might be making that up, but I feel like I saw something like that. Yeah, so this is a common trend. I don't want to say this, but experienced and winning needs to be on the CV of our manager. Should be a given though. Yeah, so the criteria for Real Madrid's manager: winner, experienced, and a manager the dressing room could only respect. I remember quote tweeting something this, and I'm saying so nobody, because at the moment, I just don't think there's a manager out there. Maybe Jurgen. Problem with Jurgen is, will everything change the way? Because we all know how Jurgen Klopp manages and plays football. Will everything else adapt to Jurgen Klopp? I don't know. Is it a manager players will respect? I have very big doubts about anyone with these lads respecting. I think we have a very bad bunch here at the moment. I think things are not right. I think we need more of a discipline. We need order. We need order. Maybe even above what a manager can bring. We might need proper board level order. But Perez loves bending over for the squad. He absolutely loves the squad and is convinced the squad can do no wrong in life. So that's a problem. But that is the criteria. And when you look at it, Jurgen Klopp is experienced. He's not the most serial winner, but he's a winner. Plays great football. And respect is something, I don't know if it'll just be given, but I think the players will like him. They could also fall out with him easy because of what Jurgen might ask of them. So I like, in my head, Jurgen is the one. In my head, it is. It is the one I would give a chance to. I always see it ending up bad, though. I see it ending in tears. And I think Jurgen knows that. That's why I also think Jurgen Klopp has not made any inkling about coming or accepting this job. I think he also knows, like, Jurgen Klopp is not that type of guy who's gonna just drop everything and just come manage Real Madrid. I feel like he'd want certain other what's the word? Decisions met or agreements met before he took it. So yeah, I don't know about that. So you got your Pochettino is experienced, is quite the opposite of a winner, and he'll get no respect. Mourinho is all three. He's experienced, he's a winner, and he'll get the respect, I think, in the dressing room. So on paper, he ticks all the boxes in that regard. Nagelsmann is not experienced. I mean, he's fairly experienced, but he's still young in comparison to other managers. He's not, again, not a serial winner. And I don't think he'll get the respect. So he doesn't have to. That's why Zidane is kind of all of it. So perfect, but we'll never get Zidane. He's already, the France situation is Zidane's dream. We know that. But he would definitely be my first choice. And outside of that, there's no one really. There's nobody. There's nobody who's available like that. Ish. This is also coming from Fabrizio. Gonzalo Garcia has already received calls from 6 or 7 clubs for a potential deal, permanent or loan. His departure this summer is a possibility. If someone gets Gonzalo Garcia on a permanent deal, they've got a very good potential player there. Sadly, I just don't ever think. Like I said, I would have liked Gonzalo to go out on loan. If I had my way, on loan to a very high ranked club. Yeah, let's see some of the Fabrizio stuff. And this is also from Fabrizio. The Real Madrid current manager situation. Klopp. He has fans at the club, but before contact, he has to announce he wants to return to coaching. And that's been a common thread, even outside of Fabrizio. Everyone is saying Real Madrid, they want to see initiative from Klopp, saying that he wants, he kind of not even just wants the Madrid job, but he wants to come back into coaching management. I'll tell you this for free. If there's any inclination that comes out from Klopp, if he somehow just even has a sneeze about a Real Madrid, then I do think the club will do everything in their power to go and get Jurgen Klopp to be our next manager. I would not bet anything on Jurgen Klopp doing that though. So that's why I rule him out as a possibility. I just don't think it's going to happen. I want it to really happen when we were going to get rid of Xabi. But I said the right time to try go for Jurgen. Mbappe, what a miss, bro. Oh, it's just missed the tap in again. I mean, it wasn't an easy pass, wasn't an easy finish. Are you dumb? If that was Ronaldo or Benzema or Bale, we'd be killing them. They score that every day of the week. Cannon out of the Bernabeu. Mbappe is on that list. So yeah, like I said, when Xabi got sacked and stuff, I said, listen, obviously Klopp would be the ideal, but I think you should probably try leave Klopp and try get him in the end of the season / World Cup time, around that end of time. Now there's still a lot of time between when the season ends and the next season starts and everything. So there's time to see if you can, throw out the bait, lure the line, see if you just can wriggle Jurgen Klopp out of something and see if you can get something out of him. If I had to put a percentage on Jurgen Klopp to Real Madrid, it's not high at all at the moment. I'd go, even this is too high, I'd go 20%. And I think that's still too high. I still think that's too high. But I'll give it 20% at the moment. So yeah, that was with Jurgen Klopp. Then Fabrizio said Pochettino is someone at the club that appreciates his experience to work with top players. That's it. That is it. What a surprise. But I guess you have to discuss all your potential candidates, right? The Champs, there's been no contact. Good corner from Madrid. It's going all the way across. And Mourinho would love to return, apparently. And that's the problem for Fabrizio. The Mourinho, when I see it, I do see Mourinho. Oh, it's at the bar! That was a Militao. Militao into the box. I think Bellingham put in. I don't know if it was a great cross, even to be fair, to start with. No, it's not. It's not a great pass into the box, but Militao making the most out of it. It's going behind him on the right foot, and it's hit the bar. It's better than Mbappe. It's better than Mbappe. What Mbappe did with his chance. So yeah, that's that. Fabrizio said Jose Mourinho would love a romantic comeback to Real Madrid. The coach feels something special for the club, but Real Madrid are yet to contact him. Oh my God, Militao's walking off. You are joking. Is Militao coming off? Bro. Injured again. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. Maybe it's a smarter option for Militao, to be fair. Maybe if he just felt a wiggle or something, he's like, let me not risk it. Which is what I actually hope is the case here. I just had to zoom into my screen to make sure I read that added. 6 minutes added on. You were having a laugh. You guys are having a laugh. 6 minutes from where my backside. 6 minutes from where, bro? You bring an Alabama, my word. Chat, you know what? Maybe we should go back to speaking about NBA. But that's why I'm doing the other news now, because I can't be bothered about this game. Arbeloa, then Fabrizio said Arbeloa staying at Real Madrid next season is complicated. If I could give a percentage, I'd give less than 50%. The club will make their final decision at the end of the season. I've thought about Arbeloa one, tactically, I've got no problems with Arbeloa at the moment. And maybe that's because I haven't really tried to deep it too much, and because it's kind of got that interim cover over him in my eyes and my mind. But I have thought about just keeping Arbeloa until somebody really clear and obvious for Real Madrid comes crawling along, because I think the players like him. There's a good vibe there, and sadly, that's what's quite a big importance at the moment, because we have a toxic bunch and a toxic squad. Somebody had to ask me, can Arbeloa win a league or Champions League? With luck, yeah. If the players want to turn up and put in a performance, then anything can happen. We can win anything. Problem is the players. Problem is the players doing that. So yeah, but actually, I don't really have too many complaints. But yeah, not ideal. He then also spoke about Vinny's contract renewal. Real Madrid maintained their optimism about Vinny Jr.'s renewal. The offer is with Vinny, and Florentino Perez personally wants it done. He then said, Camavinga will do everything to stay at Real Madrid. He does not want to leave, and he will not give up. I can't be asked with Camavinga, to be honest with you. Lots of Tony Cruz comments. Alaves trying to counter. Not a good counter, though. Player shot blocked. Vinny. Got something in my eye. No ways, bro. Anything else here? Nothing too concrete. There's a lot of news in general around Madrid, but there's nothing concrete, I'd say. Oh my word, he's hit the post. And then a good save from Lunin. Oh, hey, oi, oi. Oh my word. Wait. Is Rudy gone? I think he is. Yeah, it was my bad. I thought Alaba was coming on. No. Never mind. My bad, chat. Rudiger's on. Oh, no, this has to be 2-0. This got to be 2-0. Why are we shooting from there? Why are we shooting from there? Why are we shooting from there? Why has Mbappe shot from there? My word. Nah, man. I'm tired of this. Yeah. I am tired. I am sick and tired of this. Chelsea score. Brighton are now winning 2-0 against Chelsea. My word. Alaves win a corner. Half time, chat. Half time. I must give some credit to the Bernabeu. Yeah, a lot of whistles and boos. Especially directed in Mbappe's direction and Mbappe's way. So yeah. Even scoring that, let's be honest, quite frankly, an own goal. We at least are expressing our concerns. Why do we do these halftime interviews? And it's in Spanish anyways, I can't understand. Nice. Ad break. Vibes. Some good news around our club is what I will say is that for next season, chat, I'm really hoping that Endrick has a massive part to play next season. I think what we've seen from Endrick on loan has been pretty much unwanted. I mean, they played PSG, when is it, this weekend or whatever, last weekend? And he was unbelievable. He was unbelievable. Endrick for Lyon has been so good. I think he's also been tested and he's been played around the right wing, right hand side at times. And I'm just wondering, like, striker or even that side where we don't really have anyone. We don't really have a right winger. I mean, Rodrigo was our right wing, I guess, in a sense. But now, with Rodrigo being out and Rodrigo just being the way Rodrigo has been, especially before he got injured, you never know. But Endrick, this might be his way in. He's getting goals, he's getting assists, he's doing it in big games. He's winning game. I mean, the league loves him. The Leon fans love him as well. So I'm expecting big things from Endrick next season. I'm expecting big things. Mastantono, I don't really care anymore. I think loan him, sell him. I don't really care. Um, that boat is gone. Thanks for the 3 exciting first games on your debut, and that's about it. I don't really care for him. Well, let's look at this. Actually, speaking of Endrick, I just came across a stat. Endrick versus all League One players since his debut. Most assists 6, most goal contributions 10, most big chances created 8, most shots on target 21, most successful dribbles 29. How many goals? How many goals has he got? Well, I guess it would just be the 4 then. But yeah, Endrick, huh? Excited. I, mm, is there any other news worth mentioning from this past week? I don't know. We've discussed the manager stuff. We've discussed some player transfers. We discussed the Tony Cruz situation. Oh, the Nico Paz situation. I didn't want to speak about. I don't want to speak about Nico Paz because again, it's something a bit too good. I mean, lovely, lovely player, proper baller in our hands. We are bringing him back. I don't know. I just don't know if he'll get games, and I don't know if how well he'll do. Sadly, at our club. When it comes to Real Madrid, it's a bit different, but I have hopes if he gets chances. I hope he does. But I don't want for him to come for absolute no reason other than just being a luxury player back, and then we treat it as a new signing. That's definitely what I don't want. Mm. I think if Mbappe gets a yellow card as well, he'll be suspended for our next game. Wouldn't that be interesting, you know? I kind of want it to happen. I would like to see. Let's just put it through to the test here. Let's just say Mbappe got a yellow card. It's suspended for the next game. We play next game. If we play lovely, brilliantly, you know, win the game as well. I get a little bit. I'm already concerned and I'm already suspicious of it, but I get a little bit more actiony about it. Let's put it like that. I'd like to take a little bit more action about it then. I do agree. Reyes has not had a better game at all today. He's been quite poor. Reyes. And if we look at our team, there hasn't been. Lunin actually made two important saves. Very weak though. Still, when it comes from corner set pieces or coming out to get the ball, very concerned by the lack of strength he shows. So that is concerning. Trent, I think, has been good. He's created a couple of chances. House and he might as well not even be playing. He hasn't really done anything of note for me. Militao went off injured. So that's pathetic. We always know he's made out of glass, as good as Militao is. When you are made out of glass, I can't be asked. You know the saying goes. Carreras has been dog shit. Valverde, has been okay. Jermaine has been okay. Bellingham's worked hard, but has been okay. Goulet's been creative. I give it. I was gonna say okay, but I think he's been a little bit better than okay. Just a bit better than okay. Nothing crazy though. Mbappe has been awful. Vinny has been bad. And that pretty much sums up our 45 minutes. I think Alaves should have a couple of goals. I mean, what? Lunin made a great save. They hit the post. Then early on also what happened early on? They had a chance. I can't remember if it was saved or if they were hit the bar or something, but they had a chance early on, so that's 3. Then if that one guy just slipped the left wing in for Alaves, they probably have another chance. So that's like 4. There was 4 goal scoring chances for Alaves, and they haven't taken any of them. So you're probably a little bit unlucky, Alaves, that first half. I will say that much. And probably unlucky for them. Yeah, chat, that's that. Usually I'd go away for the halftime break. But I'm still okay for now. I wanted to see the playoffs today. So the Spurs game's okay. Is that the game I fell asleep? Sadly. Damn, I missed some good games today. Cavaliers won, so now they're leading 2-0. The Hawks just won 1-1 on the series. Damn. The Wolves also won against the Nuggets, so that series is tied 1-1. The Celtics 76ers game I might try to watch, honestly. Then you got Spurs, Trailblazers. I won't stay up for that. Damn, the Lakers and Rockets would be a game I really want to watch, but again, it's at the worst time, bro. Is Doncic back? When the hell is Doncic coming back? If he's fit. Apparently, Doncic has joined practice. I don't think he's going to be back for today's game by the looks of it, though. Oh, well, not tomorrow, technically, whatever you want to call it. Damn, he's missed a lot of games, though, you know. 6 games so far. I know they're quick turnarounds in the NBA. So it's even worse, though. Mm, excuse me, chat. That's on his average is looking like this season. 33.5 points per game. Damn. 8.3 assists per game. Damn. 7 rebounds a game as well. Damn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, to be fair. But yeah, chat, that's much. That's all that's going on at the moment around there. The Chelsea game on actually. Let's have a look if we can pop into the Chelsea game just one quick second while we are waiting for the second half to kick off here as well. Yeah, so it's 82 minutes here in the Brighton Chelsea game, and Brighton are still winning 2-0. My word. Question is, who do I have coming off the bench? Because I think Pedro has missed both damn games now for Chelsea in this double. And Palmer isn't playing today either. My goodness gracious. Yeah, my Brighton players cooked for me, and I don't even have them coming on. That's a true shame. That I think they're gonna get back-to-back clean sheets, and they are not coming off for Pedro for me. Damn it, that hurts. Unless Scotty goes big. Scotty, you wanna go big for me against Leeds, boy? Actually, I don't even know if it'd be worth it. Because I got a lot more Leeds players, to be fair. Yeah, actually, no, don't go big, actually. No, man, it's fine. Maybe don't go big. And no works for me in that game, actually. And no will work for me in that game, ironically. Shit. Leeds City go big against Burnley, though. Hey. Yeah, not great. It could have been a lot better for free hit weekend for me. Not great, to be fair. I know a lot of people got Hinchelwood in their team, so I think getting them off the bench as well because of the Chelsea assets not playing. Nah, word the luck, bro. I haven't had the luck in FPL. Anyways, back to Madrid. Whistles and boos for Camavinga there. As the camera goes to him onto the bench. Curious to know if Alaves. No, they were definitely will. I can say I'm curious to know if Alaves players fans will be a little bit frustrated by that first half, thinking they should be having something from that game. But I think they should. Even I admit it. I think Alaves could have had something in that first half. Couple of goals. They've had the chances. Shit, I did not restart the timer. Fuck. Well, I'm gonna start it now. The timer is a minute behind. About 40 seconds behind, actually. Just 1 second, chat. There's Trent. Too many. It's a good run from Hausen. Slipped in. Galere. I want a handball. Not sure we're gonna get one though. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Cross. Oh my! What a save! Oh my god! That was actually good from us for once. It was a great corner. Unbelievable diving header from Chouameni. Oh man. That's such a good diving header. Look at that. Bang. It was just straight at the keeper. Oh, so good though. When was the last time I saw a diving header scored? Yo. When was the last? Yo. I can't remember. A diving header. It wasn't even the best diving header, but you know, clearly we're on our knees for one. Not that I even get to watch teams that could even try it. I got an Arsenal team now and then that go robotic corner normal headers. City, yeah, they could. Haaland has it in his locker, I would assume, but not necessarily all the chances you'll get it. United, no chance. Newcastle, I don't think anyone. Oh, they're going. Oh my word! Oh my word! Vinicius Jr. has just scored one of the best goals of the season. And he celebrates by apologizing to the fans. Well, Vinny, I try not to be. I mean, I know I'm harsh on Vinny, but that's just because I know that. Like, look at him. I know he can do that, man. That's why I'm harsh on him. Because look at this. Ah, we need to fire Mbappe out of a cannon, chat, to bring back prime vibe Real Madrid. I'm convinced. I'm convinced we gotta fire Kylian Mbappe out of a cannon. Off the top of the Bernabeu. My word. That was incredible. Yeah. Vinny, Fede. Oh, Bellingham, not bad, not bad. I like the idea, just poorly executed and coordinated. Hmm. It's hard to turn your back on Vinny in general, though. Like, I mean, it is a man that has done everything really for us. That's why you always have that, you know. You always have that little bit of grace, anyways. Criticize his performances when needed. All means. No player ever, not even Cristiano Ronaldo, should ever be. Um, that's the word. Left out for, let's just say, left out from that. No player should avoid criticism, especially at Real Madrid. But the frustration is at an all-time high for sure. Frustration is. Look at it. We're just like, why is Mbappe in the lane here? Why is he on the left wing channel here? Why? For what purpose, bro? I'm kind of deep. You know, he just gets in the way. He's getting in the way of Vinny. Like, I'm pretty sure I've said that he gets in the way of Vinny. Then whoever our right wing is on the right hand side, he'll get in the way of them. And then down the middle and as striker, he's never in position when we want him to. When we want him to be. When foul. Oh my god, Danny Welbeck has scored for Brighton 3-0. Chelsea are losing now. Life could be worse. The nice that is, it's always good to be reminded it could be worse. Could be worse, definitely could be worse in life. Yeah. Well, it's kind of the same. Chelsea go trophyless, we go trophyless. I don't see no difference in that, to be fair. The same shit. United will go trophyless, we'll go trophyless. No difference. No difference. Germany. There's many on our bench, chat. Let's see if many of us are on our bench today, or if he's gone again. If we bring him back, did we do voodoo magic to bring Mendy back for one game against Bayern, and that was it? Let me see here. Wouldn't mind bringing Mendy on for Carreras. Genuinely, I would prefer that. He's on the bench. Mendy and Fran Garcia on the bench. Probably don't want to risk it though. I don't know what the situation is, but I would like to bring him on. If he was like fully fit, I'd only want to bring him on for more minutes, really. Mastantuono and Brahim Diaz are coming on. He hates Gonzalo Garcia, doesn't he? He absolutely hates Gonzalo Garcia. I don't know what happened between Arbeloa and Gonzalo Garcia, but you know what happened. I tell you what. He started scoring some important goals and goals in which we need because Mbappe doesn't get them for us. And because Mbappe is a dictator at Real Madrid, all of a sudden we don't see our Gonzalo Garcia, an actual striker. We don't see him anymore. Coincidence? I think not. I think not. The actual striker that we only have actually one striker. The other one is out on loan and is killing it, to be fair. But all of a sudden, I'm looking. Mbappe's on the left wing. This ain't. He's on the left wing. Is not. This is what he should be doing all the time. Brahim Diaz. Not a good combination there. Seeing Mbappe and Brahim Diaz, they have the combined football IQ of 0 between those two. You add Brahim and Mbappe's football IQ, you'll get 0. But we just get in everyone's way, Mbappe. That's his problem, actually. We just get in everybody's way. And he's got absolute negative IQ. I still can't get that chance out of my head, you know. You know, Mbappe's got more than enough pace to have gone on that one-on-one. Just literally past the ball, past the keeper. And he would have scored that goal. But what does he do? He said, no, fuck. I don't need to use my pace. I'm just going to touch and bang and chip the keeper from about 45 yards out and see if it goes in the back of the net. Instead of just doing it the easier way. Might have been a... No. Not a lot of claims, to be fair, from Alaves. Thought Housen probably elbowed him. Valverde got to play that pass to Kylian there, actually. Unfortunate. One time you wanted Mbappe on the ball, and now Mbappe's gone left wing again, which means Vinny has to come a little bit more centrally, which is not where I want Vinny either. This is the problem. This is the problem. And he's missed another one. Mbappe. Trying to just put a nice ball. Not saying he had to score it, but just connecting on the ball would have been a good start there from Kylian. My word. Leicester City got relegated from the Championship. No ways, bro. What the hell is happening at Leicester? Oof. That's hectic. Go, Vinny. Why not? Why did you pass to him? Why? Vinny, why? Why did you pass to him, bro? Why? You could have went all the way by yourself. Why? Hey. Yeah, that is the news made me sad. Oh, off the line! Oh, good shot from Brahim Diaz. And an even better goal line clearance from Alaves. So well worked corner. This we took it short. It was a little bit cheeky and very smart for once. I can't knock Brahim for that. He's absolutely beaten the keeper, curled it around him, and it's headed off the line. Got no complaint to that. Ooh. Camavinga is coming on, and there are a lot of boos and whistles as his reception. And Carvajal is also coming on, and Chouameni and Trent will be coming off. Don't mind Carvajal. The Camavinga one is honestly, I would prefer not to see Camavinga for the rest of the season if I was honest with you, but that's just me. Full time Chelsea no, Brighton 3. My goodness. My goodness. Maloto. It's a second place party. It's more of the Pachichi party because that's all that Real Madrid care about. It's become a dictatorship. And I can't wait till we fire Mbappe out of a cannon on top of the Bernabeu. And when that day comes, I'll be a happy man. I'll be a happy man. Not a bad first touch from Brahim. It's a shame. If only Brahim Diaz could have some footballing IQ in his life, you know. We could have had a player. But he's got the football IQ of a donkey. So, such is life. Yeah, the donkey's pairing up. Zimbabwe, the Zimbabwe on the left wing is really pissing me off, you know. I know, Vinny, you're a better man than me, you know. You're a better man than me. I would have killed him by now. $18 goals and 13 assists now for Vinny. Could be a lot better, of course. For Vinny standards, but not too bad. How Mbappe is the one doing the firing, he's in charge. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll have to go and fire him out the cannon myself. He's still left wing, by the way. Oh my god, I can't, you know. Look at that's my actual left winger cooking now. Cooking. Unlucky. Unlucky, Vinny. Love that from Mbappe complaining about absolutely nothing. But if it was if he made that run, you'd want the whole world to applaud, sit up and applaud him. It's gone to the right wing now, Mbappe. It's gone to the right wing. Where's next? Mbappe CDM, I'm guessing. CDM next for Mbappe. I must say, you're a better man than me. I would have clotheslined him. Clotheslined him. Not a bad cross. Not a great cross either, though. Mastantuono, I don't know. Maybe, Florentina, can call for you. How Perez spent so much money on this kid, I will never know. I'll never know. At least it's like an Hendrick or, something like even a Vinny back in the day. I can understand. What you saw in Franco? We saw it for 3 games. That was it. We saw it in 3 games. Ever since those 3 debut games, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Bellingham coming off. The reaction there. Not a happy man, Bellingham. I don't blame him either. I don't blame Bellingham being angry as well. It's probably some of the only rare negatives I can have of Arbeloa. His persistence with Mbappe at times. His lack of use on Gonzalo Garcia. And his Bellingham treatment, probably. Yeah, those are concerns I have with Arbeloa. Oh, Camavinga, bro, that was pathetic. My God. We need to cash in the money in the bank for Camavinga, lads. Or people, because I know a lot of the Premier League teams, they don't watch the Liga, and they never will, because they're not cultured. We need to get rid of this guy quickly for the bank. There'll be a billion Premier League clubs or English clubs that'll want him, I'm telling you. And they'll break the money in the bank for him. We need to cash in and move on. It'll be the scam of the century. Oh, did Lunin save that? Shot's gone through Camavinga as well again. Nah, just wide. Oh, yeah. I think if Alaves was in Alaves, we would have lost today. Yeah, if Alaves was in Alaves, I think we would have lost today. That's what I will say. Play it down the left. Play it down the left. Has to go. Good pass. Come on, Vinny. Where's Mbappe? My word, Mbappe's nowhere to be seen. Guys, I can't. I actually can't, bro. I actually can't with him, you know. Holy shit, is he this brain dead? My god. Oof. They make a statement, Leicester? No. Right. I do feel for the Leicester fans. Good pass from Bram. Carvalho, even better pass. And guess why we didn't score? Would you guys like to take a guess? Huh? I'll give you 3 guesses. Why did we not score this chance? Despite a certain someone being offside anyways. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. We were fooled by the goals all along. The goals were pulling the wool over our eyes early in the season. But yeah, now I'm starting to see. You're starting to see shades, patterns. Mm-mm-mm. I wonder if Chelsea will sack Mr. Liam as well. Might be a good thing, you know. Ooh, but they could take Mourinho. Would they ever take Mourinho? You never know with Chelsea. Chelsea is a funny, weird little club. But for some reason, I just feel like if Chelsea were to sack Liam, why wouldn't they go for Poch? I don't know. I don't think Chelsea fans would like that. But I can see it. Like for some reason, I see it. Poch to Chelsea. I can see it working. Ish. Not winning anything, but it will be better than what's happening, I think. For a little bit. The foundation work. For 3 seasons and then move on. Maybe 2 seasons max. Get that ball faded. Nice. Right. Rudiger. Don't know what was that, bro, but we have literally given them. Oh, what a good save, Lunin. I was gonna say we have literally given them a goal. I gotta feel for Alaves. I can't lie, you know. I've got to feel for Alaves. How they have not scored a goal, let alone be getting anything from this game in general, is a bit beyond me. I mean, we could have had more goals as well, sure. But Alaves to have still nothing out of everything that they've created so far is crazy. I mean, the shot is a bit straight at Lunin, to be fair. Still have to make the save, though. But Rudiger messing around at the back, it's not ideal. No, word came a bigger. Yeah, to be fair, you know, I haven't hated Carvalho's performance since coming on. They are nothing games, sadly, but that's probably a man who kind of needs a run of games to prepare Carvalho. Trent also, to be fair, like I know Trent has been getting there. He's established himself as he's the first choice right back now. No problems with that, and he's been playing well. I think he does need more games with Trent, but Trent and Carvalho, I think they need to share the rest of the season well. We need to manage the game times well between the pair. Because I am curious to see if we do give Carvalho a couple run of games, like can he get even if it's anywhere close to how he was before he got injured again. I'm happy with it. I'll take it every day of the week. There's more. The fitness has been a big concern for Carvalho. I mean, he's looking his age when he has to make some runs. But hey, I mean, hey, they doubted him once before, and he made an unbelievable comeback. I'm not gonna say he can't do it again. And I would love nothing more for another. If we can do that, I would love another one season for Carvalho. When you just hold that run, brother, please. Oof, I don't know if he did, but it's okay. Play goes on for now. Look, the ball's on the right hand side. Where's our striker? Is he on the penalty spot? Nope. Oh, that would have been lovely if that went in, but I don't think it was close. It had a good bend though. Mastantona's effort had a good bend. Sadly, it was just nowhere close. Let's have a look. Yeah, nowhere close. Let it go all the way to Linen. Thank you. We have about 10 minutes left, chat. Just remember the timer is let's go with a minute. It is actually like a minute off. Because I forgot to resume it like a dickhead second half. Not the worst idea, Housen, but again, poor execution. What's sad is this performance doesn't spark anything, you know. Doesn't spark anything positive, is what I will say. You know, doesn't spark anything of hope either. Like I watched this, I'm like Mbappe's goal was extremely lucky. Vinny's goal was an absolute worldie. We created chances and scored none of them though, and we have conceded insane amount of good chances that any other team that's better than Alaves score and put away, and we probably then start not winning this game again. So it's not been a positive performance from us either. It's been quite shit actually, and you put it like that. I know the result is okay, and it's they've just hit the post again. I mean, Alaves have just hit the post again. They cannot get any more unlucky if they tried. My God, that would have been a diving. I was just speaking about diving headers. I was just speaking about diving headers in the first half, and this would have been a fantastic one. Yeah, that would have been assist of the season as well. Because my God, I don't think he meant for it to be like that. But that little flick and touch into the diving header was unbelievable. Definitely wouldn't mean that. If you'd ask him if it went in, he'd say he definitely meant that though. Yeah. I like Alaves. Could have won the game. Chelsea fans are Rosinua out. I would think so after not winning a game. When was the last time Chelsea won an actual game? Yeah, I can't even remember. Oh my word, Alaves should have scored again. Boy, oh boy, are we a lucky team. My God. Can't believe this is a clean sheet so far. Alaves throw in. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. As it stands, this is true. As things stands, if Villa win the Europa League and finish fifth in the Premier League, Brighton will qualify for the Champions League next season. It's England's six damn English sides. Ay, ay, ay. Yes. There we go. Alaves, can they get the go? Nope. My word. Tell you what. He's in some pain here, the Alaves player. Could this be a penalty? Let's have a look. Ooh. He does. Rudiger does connect with him after the ball is gone. But the ball is gone. I think he might be milking it a little bit. Definite contact, though. Might be milking it, though. Tell you what, give them a penalty. They deserve it, Alaves. They deserve a penalty at this point. Let's have a look. Yeah, he definitely milked it. I think he milked how bad that was, but I think because he milked it, it's not going to help you scores. I think if he just went down like a normal person, maybe. How has... Right, okay, right. The clown show continues at the back. Good to know. Episode, what is this? La Liga game 32. Episode 32 of the clown show at the back. Good play from Alaves. Oh, there's a switch for them. If they can find it. It's a bit late now. Take him on, why not? I'm gonna give him coaching to Alaves. Yeah. This is what nothing games do to me, chat. Especially at Real Madrid. Nothing games are even worse now. It's nearly over though. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. Why is that song stuck, man? Anyways, free kick for Alaves in a pretty good position. This try whipping across. They deserve a goal minimum today, I'd say. But at least I'd argue they deserve more. Oh my word! Shot deflected wide. They've had chances upon chances today, Alaves. Better team beats us today, you know. I'll say it as it is. A better team today. You give them the same chances Alaves got today, we lose. And I don't even think we lose just. I think we get battered. We get battered. Yeah. Not good signs to see. Not good signs to see. That Vinny goal is insane. The biggest positive from today's game was that Vinny goal. Insanity. Absolute insanity. Yeah, Mbappe, fancy getting a yellow card, bruv. Three minutes added on. 3 minutes added on, chat. Ooh. Stadium is starting, well, yeah, stadium is starting to empty. Don't think, I don't really blame everyone. It's a nothing game. I'm actually glad it wasn't to capacity today, the game, but I am surprised it was filled as much as it was. Then again, how many of them are actual Real Madrid fans? You know what I'm saying? Not just tourists or people who are just there for the ride, you know? Definitely a couple, though, because judging by the whistles and boos at how it plays, definitely a core group still there. But could be a lot of casuals as well. Oof. Ref, I say let's blow the whistle, Brev. Let's blow the whistle. Let's be honest. Ain't nobody want to see the rest of this game. Alaves, they had their chances. They could have won this game easy. We've had chances. Sadly, number 10 can't finish to save his life and gets in everyone else's way as well. Everyone else has been... Carreras has been awful. Hausen has been okay. Rudigersen's coming on has been okay. Carvalho I thought was okay, pretty solid for him. Trent was good, I still think. Oh! At least they get the goal. Well, at least Alaves get the goal. I think they definitely deserve the goal tonight, Alaves. They've had multiple chances to score. It is received with boos and whistles in a emptying Bernabeu, but that's what Alaves deserve at the bare minimum. It's been coming. It's probably the hardest one they had to score. Boja's back heel flicked it into the back of the net. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Good goal. Good goal. Yeah, that sums up Real Madrid at the end of the day. Can't even keep a clean sheet when we were gifted a clean sheet today. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. What was I saying? Yeah, Trent is okay. Good. Germany, yeah, this was basic. Already was meh. Bellingham, I think, put in some work. But again, meh. I blame Arbeloa for Bellingham's situation, though, also a little bit. So, a few rare things I can blame Arbeloa for. Goulet was fairly quiet. Got an assist, didn't he? Can you even call it? I think it was on the Mbappe one. I don't really know. I don't really call that one. Vinny's been good, I think. It's been good today. He's been okay. Mbappe has been horrible. Lunin was okay. He made some good saves. But there you go. Full time. Big boos and whistles around the stadium. They gave him man of the match. There's no ways you watch that game with your own two eyes and think Mbappe was man of the match. Over Vinny. Wow. He really is the dictator. My God. I can't believe it. Oh my word. Jesus. Anyway, chat, let's end it there. I need to go post the shorts, download the new games, everything for the stream and stuff tomorrow. So yeah, let's get that going, chat. It is late already, so let's get that going. Let me get my members here quick though. Alright, chat though. As always, thank you all very much for coming to stream and spending some time with me. I highly appreciate it as always. Shout out my members of Monsky, Shayla, Nemisha, Rishi, Mad Devil, Damo, Lily, Knights, Gary Sim, Kalen, Pace, JD, Zed Money, Rainmaker, Sainted Whisper, Juice, Falcon Shield, Evil Guardian, Mojo, Walter, Mike, God's Gift, CC Con, Addy, Fort Hilux. Sorry, my brain blank. I just realized I always say CC Con, but it's actually just C Con. C and then Con. C Con, yeah. My bad. I always say CC because it's my dyslexia. Don't blame me. Marcus, TJ, Gaming Plug, Darth Vader, Tim, Smearing Parla, and Ninja for their support. Remember, chat, if you guys are new to the channel, do remember to smash a like on the stream. Subscribe if you guys are new. We got through it. Yes, it's nothing games, but we will be here till the end, no matter what, sadly. But yeah, chat, have a good evening. I'll be back tomorrow. I shall see you all very soon. Goodbye.